handsome Balla Alert.
I love her anyway, hey. Hey, I love her anyway. So cruel, hey. She think I love her, think I love her, think I love her, hey. Oh, that my bitch, oh, that my bitch, I love her anyway. I think I love her, think I love her, think I love her, hey. Hey, don't care about what my mama say. She bust that.
My man, my man, handsome baller, right? Listen, I kept my foot on his neck, right?
Fact.
You know, and I say that in the sense that, you know, if people know how I move, you know, I'm like on serious military grind at all times, you dig? At all times, and persistence. I don't care if an artist is feeling some type of way, they gonna answer me, you dig? I'm gonna get at them. And you know, with all channels of communication, there's no way that they gonna disregard me, because I'm gonna figure them out, you dig what I'm saying? So, handsome man, just to give you a brief synopsis in the camera in the world, I started out doing the DVDs, you know, put about like 25 DVDs out from like 2000 to 2012, and I still hunger for the art and the culture of hip hop, you dig? And I always remain with the same concept of dealing with artists, you know, and of course, man, you've been creating that wave, and I've been hearing about it for a little minute, so, you know, of course we want to introduce you. we know, handsome baller, talk to us, man. Just first and foremost, give us a layout of the name.
Handsome Baller, B-A-L-L-A.
Right. What is the rhyme?
My grandma used to call me Handsome all the time. And then as I got, at first I had another street name before that, but as far as the music, I tried to separate myself from the street. So I just ran with that name and I just added Baller to it.
Okay.
It's my lifestyle. I just flashy.
I dig it.
So, yeah.
Now, so I've listened to your new CD, right?
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie, I was thrown aback, man. You know, of course I heard a few songs prior, but the CD in itself, man, you know, you giving it away free.
Yeah.
But it's an album.
Yeah. I mean, like, cause most music I have, is basically me. You know what I'm saying? So I want people to get the feel of my life before I really charge them to, you know what I'm saying? So that whole mixtape is personal things that I went through in my life, so I just gave it out so they could get an understanding of me as an introduction, and then, you know, because all they really know me by is the Rihanna song. Right. So now when I gave them this portfolio of music, now they got more of an understanding of my personal life instead of that just one particular song. So
tell us about the Rihanna song, man.
It was a girl I was dealing with. She was just crazy, man. So,
right.
And my mom's, she's like, leave her alone. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, every dude, when you're in a relationship with somebody, it's easy for other people to just say, leave the person alone. But you just, so.
So for the world, the world, what was the name of the song?
It was really called Love Her Anyway, but everybody just caught the Rihanna part of it.
Right. And you ran with it.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I think like 3 million, 3 million plays right now. So, yeah.
Are you? See, cause that's the follow up.
Yeah.
Your follow up.
The thing is, most people think that was the song that really put me out there. I actually had another record before that one called Trustees.
Right.
That was the first song that went viral. And then when I put out Rihanna, see, like the first song was more like a radio. Rihanna was like a song that went to the mass. So, yeah.
But it took off.
Yeah, definitely.
When that took off, how was the atmosphere? Was labels getting at you?
Yeah, I had meetings with Sony. I had a meeting with Johnny Shipes. I had a meeting with E1. I had a meeting with Atlantic. They tried to get me to sign the High Bridge.
High Bridges, which was
A Boogie.
Right.
Shout out to A Boogie.
Yeah, no, right.
Like me personally, I don't want to be like the type of music I make. I don't feel like I should be a shadow to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? So that was mainly my main reasons of not really taking no deals right now, because everybody be like, yo, how come Handsome Baller don't have a deal? Like, what most people understand with these labels, it's not really the deal that matters anymore. The labels need you. You don't really need the label. They try to make you believe that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm smart to those things, so I don't just jump into, you know what I'm saying? Because if that was the case, I could have had a deal 2 years ago.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I just know I want a situation where I can provide for the people that's around, because I'm not the only artist in my entourage. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay, but you're that artist that is at the forefront at this current moment.
Yeah.
Was there a label situation that kind of really caught your ear and you had to bring it back to the camp and say there's a possibility that I may lean?
I mean, I had a meeting with E1. I was going to go with them at first, but they wanted to do a single deal, it was cool. The numbers and everything made sense, but at the same time, I'm not going to sell us. I'm not going to. Basically, a single deal is basically renting your music.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They put a price, they give you whatever they want to give you, and it'll be for an amount of years. I'm not going to give you my song, and then that song end up in a movie.
Right.
I still got to, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I was like, nah. So then, I rock with Street Family with Fab.
Fab, right.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Fab, too. My manager is actually, he's Street Family. That's how the whole situation with Fab bringing me out to perform and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So I had went to the Brooklyn Festival with Fab, and I had a meeting Lenny S.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a meeting with him, and the numbers over there sounded more, in the situation. So I don't know what happened.
So Balla, I want to get into it, man. So when we speaking about numbers, we speaking about percentage, we're speaking about money, right?
Yeah.
And so I asked that in the sense, you're an up and coming artist. To you said, well, I've been out in the world for a little while. You dig what I'm saying? But to the common ears, they might say, well, you know what? I heard about him last week. I heard about him last year, so on and so forth, right? Mm-hmm. What I find that a lot of the up and coming artists gravitate towards the money. Mm-hmm. Is it the money that will give you the sell, or is it the overall package?
Me, I'm like the whole money situation. I'm not gonna say and try to make it seem like I'm rich.
No, right.
But at the same time, before music, I always been comfortable.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So a person who, compared to a person that never really had that type of lifestyle before, when they hear a certain number, they'll just forget about their whole craft and just jump into it. You know what I'm saying? So, and also I have people around me that give me guidance with certain things. Like I said, I rock with Fab, I rock with Street Fam Kev. So these are people that's in the industry that will tell me certain things, like, I'm saying, Slow Bucks. They all sit down and they tell me certain things about the whole industry. So I know these things before I walk in there.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So
it has to be a package.
Yeah, it have to make sense, man. Like
well, like I said, I wanted to get a full layout on that because once again, people gravitate towards that. Yeah. But as you stated, if you didn't have a specific type of lifestyle, then you would gravitate towards that. You know what I mean?
Anybody would, especially where I'm coming from.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't peaches and cream. You know what I'm saying? I'm from East New York. I came from the projects. So a person like me in a situation that wasn't more fortunate as I am, or wasn't as fortunate as I am, you walk in there, they tell you, oh, we'll give you $150,000 right now.
Right.
You're just 150 bands? Oh yeah, I'm taking it. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I also got people around me that guide me with certain things and tell me, like, that 150 bands could be there now, but you got to pay them back 350 bands. You know
That'd be cool.
So,
right.
So I just, take my time with things. And then, like I said, right now, deals is not even, that's not even where you're making the money at. You're making the money in your shows. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So.
And how has the show game been for you?
Great.
Well, and see, and I asked about that as well because I wanted to ask about the frustration. Once again, there's a lot of up and coming artists that may not have the wherewithal that you may have to get to a point where you can make money off your shows prior to you getting signed.
Yeah, I mean, like when I say like I'm in the forefront, like all these people that I'm around, like I have a relationship with a lot of artists that's mainstream artists.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so, but at the same time, I don't ask for handouts for that. You know what I'm saying? So everything that I achieved, I basically did on my own.
Right.
And I did this with Instagram. You know what I'm saying? I remember when I had one point,
Instagram.
Yeah, I remember at one point I had 500 followers. I could tell you that day like the back of my hand.
Right.
And now when I sit there, I'm in the cage.
So, right.
And sometimes to myself, I just sit there and be like, damn, I really did this shit off of just Instagram. You know what I'm saying? So at the same time, like when you grind for something, you appreciate it more.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? So now with the whole music thing, I'm more humble with how I move. Like certain ways, like when I go to shows, pardon me, with my guys, there's certain things we can't do no more that we would have did before. You know what I'm saying? So at the same time, this is a business now.
That makes a lot of sense. I'm glad that you brought that up. I find that even when you're in a predicament where you have the ability, right, to do shows, to have people like, yo, that's Balla, that's this. It's hard sometimes to have your team in sync with you, man. So I'm glad that you're cognizant of that.
Yeah, 'cause, I mean, at the same time, like, even before the whole music thing, like, we always, like, the little entourage.
No. And I'm pretty sure that a lot you grew up with.
Yeah, like, we all have, like, we move over from
Right.
militancy. Like, ain't none of that sloppy movement.
Right.
Like, today, when I just came from shopping, I didn't even have to tell them. They like, yo, we gotta move like we hit security. I didn't tell them that.
No, but that's what it is, right.
Like, they all, it's nothing about me being higher than anybody or I'm better than anybody. It's just, we all know that we all, even if it's me that's in the forefront, they all know it's gonna benefit them too.
Of course,
you know what I'm saying? So at the same time, that's what it falls back in when I said when we go through these certain shows, everybody gotta move a certain way. You can't just move like, all right, he's Balla and I'm Scooby, or I'm Bugatti. I gotta move a certain way now. You know what I'm saying? Because any small slip, they're gonna say handsome Balla.
Right. Yeah, right. Now let me state this. We'll get into the music, right? But as far as the label is concerned, you have your own label?
Yeah, Zucru Records.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So when you speak about the team and speak about other artists, there's you got a few that's coming.
It's like, got like a good 10 for Familia, Bugatti, Fly Noodles, Star Hound. It's a lot, Flossy Dollars.
So
it's crazy.
It's a big overhead there.
Yeah.
As far as, man, now we get into this music, man. So I'm listening to this, once again, so I listen to the mixtape, right? So I'm like, damn, this dude has a sound, you know what I mean? So I'm looking at you, I'm like, damn, this dude don't look like he's singing shit, you know what I mean? And, so
that's what catch people too.
Right. How was that? This the culture of hip hop and the sound has gone through multiple phases as of now. You dig what I'm saying? At one point, some years ago when you had the sing-songy, you know what I mean, but you could still be gutter with it, and you lean more towards the sing-song. Dudes like, yo, man, he's selling out or whatever. What was that transition for you? Because you have a myriad of different types of sounds.
I mean, like, even before, like, on the street side of things,
right?
People that know me, they know I ain't no sucker.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when the music I make is singing, but it's still singing about the streets.
Right.
Basically like what Akon was doing, but in a more street type way.
Right.
So people, I always had a name in the streets before the music. So now people don't know me. They never knew me as Handsome Balla. They knew me as Coochie. That was my other street name. So they know the face. So before, like, most people that hear the music, they never knew it was me until they see a video. Or they be like, oh, that's cool singing that. So the respect always been there. So it wasn't never really a hard transition to do it.
Right.
But it's harder when, like you said, people see you and they be like, damn, that's you who really sing that? Like, they never expected it. Like, it just came out of nowhere.
Right.
I used to rap, like straight rap.
Right. So how was that transition? What made you say, you know what? Let me get more into this. How did you manage to like really hone your skills into like singing? Because you have joints on there like you know.
I like women, man. I can't be on the stage with 30 dudes and jumping around sweating. I did a show. I came with like 100 roses and I just gave them out. Right. Like that's what I like to do. Like that fills my. You know what I'm saying, like, I don't like all that rah.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. So once again, you're a lyricist, right?
Yeah.
You like, man, I don't know, man. I mean, people are gravitating towards it, but I don't think that is winning. I don't think that is hitting the masses. I don't think that it's hitting. I don't think that it has the potential to hit the radio.
Yeah.
That transition of saying, like, did you always know that you sing, or is some instruments behind that? Talk to me.
Nah. Like, my mom, she always used to play like Michael Jackson and stuff like that in my house, so I always knew I could sing. Right. You know what I'm saying? But I just never did it at first until I actually did the Rihanna song. Right. And then I seen the outcome of that, and I realized it was mainly women that was grabbing it, and then once the women start grabbing it, the dudes start grabbing it. Right. I can get women off this, man. So this is what I'm gonna do. Right. And I just ran with it ever since, and it's been doing good.
The name of your mix CD is?
Balla Alert.
Balla Alert. What's your favorite song on there?
4 a.m. in Liquor. No, Strung Out. Pardon me.
Yeah. Why? Talk about it. Come on, man.
Cause it's about sex. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And it was vivid, boy. I was like, oh man.
Yeah, that beginning of the tape, yeah. I know what you're talking about. I forgot about that. Yeah, it's crazy.
Well, I'm just saying, but you know, and I hear you constantly saying your mom's. You know what I mean? It seems like you have a strong bond with you. So
that's my heart.
So when she hear these songs,
my moms love it. My mom's is she's a general nurse at a hospital. All the nurses in there got that CD. That's my second mixtape I put out. They got both of them. She goes there, like my mom's my #1 supporter. Like, I'm saying, so definitely. My mom, she didn't damn me every song I got. I got mentioned Mama Balla, of course.
Yeah. Now I've heard that. I hear a lot of that, man. I like that cohesion that you have not only with your team but amongst your family. Yeah. Instrument wise, you play a lot of instruments.
Yeah, I got well, I'm not a pro at it.
Right.
I try the drum, the guitar here and there. I'm saying I ain't no pro, but you know, practice makes perfect.
There you go. It's something to delve into.
Yeah.
As far as other business ventures, is there any other things that you're getting in besides this music itself?
I'm working on son, Coogee.
Yeah, I see that. I was like, damn, what is he, a spokesperson for him?
Like I said, my name was Coogee before music, so I always had a thing for Coogee. So now I'm just, going crazy with it.
Right.
Shout out to my guy, Taylor Swift, Negus.
Okay.
He the designer of most of the stuff that I have.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
And besides that, I mean, of course, but anything else that you want to invest in or you feel that would be conducive to your growth?
Well, when the money comes, you know what I'm saying, I definitely want to give back to East New York. I want to open like a recreation center.
Okay.
Probably invest in some restaurants, but like I want to be different from other restaurants.
Okay.
Like something like just free on Mondays and Tuesdays.
Okay. Don't give them too much of the idea, man. They might run with that right now. We're gonna put that out tomorrow. But no, and I state that because the culture of hip hop, man, is so rocky, and some artists focus more on the music, which is nothing wrong with that, but don't invest.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? So sometimes the viewers want to know more about who you are outside of this. You dig what I'm saying? So I throw these questions at you not to throw you off. You dig? Right. No, and you thinking about any acting?
I mean, I did a little acting in Money and Violence, Brooklyn Way, and I wasn't another one. I just can't remember the name, but yeah. I mean, it's cool. I never thought I would never do as good as I did, but you never know what could happen.
Right.
Like I said, practice makes perfect.
There you go. The audience is broadening right now. You dig what I'm saying?
It's getting crazy, man. It's getting crazy.
I want to ask this before we even wrap up, right?
Yeah.
On an up and coming artist, what's outside of your camp, because you got a mean camp. Give me some artists that you would like to work with. That's creating that buzz here in New York first.
Let me see. Casanova, that's my guy. I grew up with him.
Okay.
Me and him actually just did a show like, what was that, 3 days ago. So I always had a relationship with him, but definitely Casanova. Me and Design are cool. Young M.A., she be in East New York, so I got a relationship with her. Basically anybody in Brooklyn that's doing their thing. They don't even have to be a buzz. Like once you do from Brooklyn, you got a dream at the same time. I was one of those people too that had a dream of doing it. So
it's more Brooklyn. It's not just the. He ain't say no other boroughs and say he just like anybody from Brooklyn.
Basically anybody from New York. Period.
Yeah.
But if I had a choice of who goes first, I'm gonna go with Brooklyn. That's where I'm from.
Nah, I dig it.
Basically anybody from New York doing their thing, I'm more than happy to work with them and see what happens. Do you like the sound of what's coming out of New York at this current moment? I love it. It's crazy, and the crazy thing is you never would have thought New York would come back to New York because the South had it for so long.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but now that is where it's at, it's just crazy.
Good. Yeah. My man. Anything else I should throw out there to him?
Instagram.
Yeah.
Hey man, Instagram, handsome _ Balla. It's BALLA. Facebook, Balla Ruffin, like David Ruffin. YouTube, Handsome Balla. SoundCloud, Handsome Balla. Spinrilla, Handsome Balla. iTunes, Google Play, Amazon.
Let me ask you this though. You spoke about a slew of different social networks, right?
Yeah.
Are you behind that? Are you officially responding?
I don't let nobody play with my social networks.
All right.
I'm on there 24/7.
So my peoples, He is behind that. He don't have no publicist, no one else. You know what I mean? Choreographing what he got going on. You dig?
On it 24.
On the business side, but not on the phone and everything else. All right. So they need to know that.
That pussy open for me any time of day. The type of chick you don't fuck her right, she feel the type of way. My mama tell me leave her alone, don't care about what she say. I need my bitch, can't leave my bitch, I love her anyway. She turning up, don't give a fuck like she Rihanna, ayy. But that's my bitch, oh that's my bitch, I love her anyway. She turning up, don't give a fuck like she Rihanna, ayy. But that's my bitch, oh that's my bitch, I love her anyway. She know she nasty, but that's only for her daddy though. She in love with Balla, so she screaming out for Lario. She realer than most of the niggas that I got around me, so with a bitch like that, how the fuck can I ever really let her go? Let alone a pussy game, a killer.